Assalamu alaikum. How are you, everybody? Hope today we will have a great speech from this gentleman. This gentleman started as a good marketing person. He worked in such an international marketing companies around the world, such as Unilever. After that, directly left the sector and moved to the football, to FC Barcelona. In a special time, he did a great job. After that, directly he moved to the City Group, specifically to Manchester City. Both jobs were the chief of communication and PR officer. And he spent a lot of time in Man City. Including all these things, he writes about business and sports. He's speaker as well, that's why we hope today that we will hear a lot. Including all these things, he's an author who wrote a book called Show Me the Money, in 5 different languages. The CEO of Al-Hilal, Esteve, I'm really glad to be talking to you today. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله.
كله تمام؟
تمام ممتاز.
تمام ممتاز. 5 different languages. Why there's no an Arabic version of this book?
ممكن قريب. ما أعرف.
No, we need to read about that for we can see about the money, you know? Let's get into the big move you did. After almost a decade or 12 years in the Man City, I assume that you were settled, relaxed, doing a great job. What made you do that move to a different continent, from Europe to Asia, specifically to Saudi Arabia? How did you take this decision, and why did you just say, I want to leave, drop everything, and go there?
Well, أول أنا سعيد لوجودي هنا اليوم. أيضا أنا سعيد عشان شفت الكثير من الأصدقاء والزملاء. So thank you everyone for coming. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm so happy to have taken the decision to come here. It's almost 1 year now. And the only thing that I would correct from what you said is that it was not a peaceful life in Manchester. In a football club, it's never peaceful. So, but I could say that I would not see this coming, and I would not realize that I was prepared for this challenge, because I was enjoying and contributing to a very successful football organization. And it caught me a bit by surprise when I was approached for the job, but I immediately clicked because I knew about Al-Hilal, its history. I had the opportunity in the past to consult and learn about the and we started a process in which I engaged immediately with the senior stakeholders. And again, the fact that the club is so special took me here, and I couldn't be more happy of that decision.
When you say it's a special club, what special thing that you saw or different that you saw that you want to explain to us, so you can, why did you take this decision? Choosing Al-Hilal specifically.
I knew it was special before coming, but now that I'm here almost 1 year, I even realize it's even more special. So the fact that I liked before is its greatness, its history, and to be honest, the propensity of the club to win. I mean, when you work in football, you want to win. I've been lucky to participate in different football projects that were winning. We were very successful in Manchester back then, and I want to go to a place where we can win, and where the organization is big enough to generate the resources to invest in a good football team and a good squad to win. So I saw the ingredients to be able to win. I saw the opportunity to lead the biggest club in the world. It's important that those that are not from here, you need to know that Al-Hilal is the biggest club in Saudi. It's not other clubs, but Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal has won 70 championship, different championship, 19 leagues, 4 Asian Champions League, has more than 40 million followers in social media, and is certainly the biggest club here. Then, when I came here, it's only been adding into my perception about the greatness of this club, and I would add to it what I realized is an amazing passion from the fans. I have a long experience in football, and I've seen all type of fans, but I haven't seen any fans like the ones that you see in here, the passion that they have with the team. And then, of course, I had the opportunity to engage with an amazing board led by Chairman Fahad bin Nafel and Vice Chairman Abdulaziz Al-Akhbani, an amazing management team. Some of them are here, which I'm really thankful for. And yeah, all the ingredients to be successful and to continue to be successful. Some people congratulate me for the success of the club on the pitch, and the reality is that I cannot take any personal credit of it, other than just trying to support with the resources that the club needs.
Yeah, but you've added some of your touches. Let's say you did a long-term strategy for Al-Hilal. Could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, this is a process that started right at the beginning since I arrived, and it's been a very comprehensive piece of work, which has involved all the stakeholders of the club in a way that we would somehow put on paper things that we know about the club. And the outcome, which we announced recently, it's somehow the roadmap that we have or that we see for the club in terms of the rules of the engagements, what we need to know about our everyday work, what we need to know about our club. And it includes things like a vision, which is about its greatness and its leadership style. It includes things like a mission in which we always say that we like to put the fans at the center of everything that we do. And then it comes with values, very relevant values that dictate the way we work, the way we have to run the club. And following that, we agreed a number of strategies and initiatives so that we can continue to develop the club. The club has an amazing, good inertia, which was already in place before I came. And I could say that there's a lot of opportunities for us in the future.
You've mentioned something about Al-Hilal, that it's a winner club. It's a champions club. If there's a player missing from Al-Hilal, let's say injured or anything, there's always someone to replace. You have a good pitch side, you know? What's the secret about it? They all, if they're not on the same level, let's say 80%, 85%. Well, how did you do that?
Well, this can give you the answer to a specific game in which a concrete player is injured and another comes and does the job. But I guess the bigger picture here is like trying to understand why we are so successful on the pitch. And the secret is because we have football people that know very well what they are doing. There's a sporting committee led by our chairman, Fahad bin Nafel. There's a very experienced football director in Fahad Al-Mufarrej. And they know very well what they are doing. They brought the right coach, the right players. And that said, alongside with a stable board of directors, management team, all together, we like to say that we are a family. We work as a family. We work together. We share the same objectives, values, and this is something that shows even on the pitch. The players realize that, and they know that the club is run in the right way. What's in their contracts is fulfilled. They are happy here. Their families are happy here, and all of these things have an impact on the results on the pitch.
It's not easy to do that, to make a club as a family. Because at the end of the day, okay, it's a company, but when you lose or when you win, everybody is happy or everybody's sad. But to get them all together, it's not an easy thing.
Well, I mean, it might not sound very well, but for us it's been easy because those values are very much deep into the DNA of the club. And I will tell you about what it means losing recurrently, if inshallah, I mean, if it doesn't happen, hopefully it doesn't happen, inshallah. But I couldn't tell you about what it means running the club when the wind is not on our side, because the reality, and again, as I said, inshallah, we keep it like that. We are experimenting an amazing success on the pitch.
After the acquired of the PIF, things got changed. There's 4 clubs. Al-Hilal, Al-Nasr, Ittihad, Al-Ahli. Let's be specific about Al-Hilal. What's the changes that really happened after that?
I could call it an additional boost to those things that were already being done. The club was, again, very well run, and maybe different to other clubs where you had to kind of draw a line and start things from scratch. Since my arrival, what I've been trying to do is to complement what was already in here with additional talent, which would mingle with the strongly experienced local talent. Okay, and this is something that kept us focused more recently, and it's probably one of the reasons why we are very successful as well, and why we are ambitious. PIF has brought ambition. They demand more from us and more, and that works because this is in the DNA of the club, right? If we've been successful doing sponsorship, we need to think when do we do the next one, and so on and so on. So something that was already working, adding into it very talented people and a very strong corporate mentality and organization has led into what I think is a very good mix of talent in the way we all together run the club.
Well, Esteve, let's stay in that we're in Saudi Arabia here, living a great moment in football, to be honest with you. It's kind of a revolution of football, a new generation of the league, of the national team. We have the Saudi Vision 2030. We have the transformation of the SPL, that they did a great job. Our league is being watched for over 120 countries, covered by 39 channels. The World Cup bet, which, ojalá, it will be here, and we'll find out really soon. Mm-hmm. All these things, how do you see it? What do you see the future of it?
I guess the answer is just look at this event today, right? I'm a bit of a dinosaur in this industry, and everyone is in here. So I also want to congratulate the guys from World Football Summit, Jan and Maria, because the fact that they've been able to put all this group of people together shows about the momentum that the country is living, and that I'm very lucky to participate on. And this is only bringing excitement and a good roadmap and a good story when it comes to recruit talent, when it comes to have ambitions. We have, as I was mentioning earlier, big ambitions, and joining a country which has the same ambitions with all the things that are coming that we all know about, and everyone seems to want to participate in it. And let's not forget, one of the things that makes this country so special when it comes to football is that there is a true, real passion for football. In some other countries in the past, there's been investment in players, like in China, for instance, investing big money, bringing big names, but that wouldn't get any traction, just because there isn't the genuine passion from the fans, which is what you see in here, and it's what basically becomes a bit of the driving force. If you extend that, and even if you look at the mantra of the World Cup bid, growing together, this is precisely what's happening here, and the whole community, as we were saying, is very exciting, and the future is certainly very bright.
Well, let me tell you guys, if anyone really wants to eat a nice paella, this guy is the boss of it. He cooks very well. He's into culture. I mean, when you travel everywhere, you mix the culture of your country with the other cultures. Well, how do you see it here in Saudi Arabia? You've been here for a while. You've met the people. Have you tried cooking some food? You've been invited to. Just give us the experience that you had until now.
Well, I say that every day, at every opportunity that I have, that I am amazed by the hospitality of the Saudi people. I'm amazed about the hospitality of the Al-Hilal community as well. And to be honest, it makes life much easier when it comes to integrate, and opportunity to meet also a lot of people outside work, and the opportunity to learn more about the culture, make an effort to try to learn a bit the language as well. And then it's just that for my job or for my contacts, I'm very often invited to events or dinners, etc. And then I was feeling like, how do I make it up to people that invite me? And basically, I just brought all the things that I need to cook paella, and the only thing that I have stopped doing is sharing it on my social media, because I was crucified by the fans that only care about hearing about signings and things about the club, and they don't care about my paella, and they ask the usual question is like, are you running the club or are you just coming here for cooking, right?
You should have posted it before lunch. Maybe people were hungry more. Yeah. No, keep do what you love to do, Well, what's the future of Al-Hilal? What's your ambition? What are we going to see more from Al-Hilal? Al-Hilal is going through a special World Cup for clubs in the United States. New way of the World Cup for clubs. All hopes. Everybody's thinking that Al-Hilal is going to do something with this squad. What's coming next? What's your plans?
Sure, it's an important game tomorrow against Al-Alarafah in the Champions League, and right after the following is the draw of the Club World Cup. I will be honored to represent the club in the draw in Miami, but I have already been told that it's only in the case that I bring good luck. So think of me if you don't like or you don't like the draw, because we're going to be there representing the club. And of course, this is a good testament of the great opportunity that we have ahead of us. And we're not going to go to the States for tourism. We're planning to be there and to compete and to basically put the DNA of Al-Hilal in there. And that DNA is about winning, about playing good football. And that's actually a great opportunity for us to showcase and to guide us on something which is one of the main ambitions that we have, which is trying to go more global. So we are arguably the biggest club, not only in the Gulf, but also in Asia. But we don't stop there. We want to be able to capture more fans from all over the world, just because we are a successful organization, because we've got players from different countries that fans from their countries want to follow. And ultimately, as I said, we want to grow our fan base. We have ambitions to grow our revenues as well, because ultimately it's all about winning on the pitch, and the more resources you can generate or help generating, it's gonna translate into a stronger football proposition on the pitch. And this is our job from a management team perspective, working very hard, delivering of the objectives. We are, for those that are not from here, our club is run just like any other club anywhere else in the world, in the sense that there's a board of directors that dictates the roadmap. There's a management team that has budgets to meet and has the pressure to grow the revenue, just like it happens everywhere else. And obviously with such a great product proposition, with such a great brand, we believe that we've got a great opportunity to continue growing, but taking into account that we have already an amazing foundation, and that's certainly what you would like to have to kind of start from.
Maybe, Senor, one of the best things, or one of the most important things from event like this is to exchange experiences, to get to know what's going on here, to show the others what's going on out of Saudi Arabia, who's watching the Saudi League, who's asking how competitive it's in Saudi Arabia, the Saudi League, how the challenges is, how mixing the international big stars with the young players. How do you see it from a CEO guy from Al-Hilal? How is the competition? Is it really tough to mix young generation Saudis, locals with big stars?
Well, I think no one will argue with the fact that the quality of football in the country has improved dramatically, not only because of the arrival of international players, but also because of the development of more talent from a local perspective. When you put them together, the local talent with the international talent, it's something that works really well. But what is important for people to know is that 99% of the matches in this league are extremely competitive. Otherwise, come to Al-Shabaab Stadium 2 days ago and how tough it was for us to to win, and it's not like we win every game easy. Not only us, but Etihad or Al Nasser or Al Ahly. We compete very hard, and the other teams are getting better and better, and ultimately this will result in a more attractive competition. From a club perspective, we are keen on the plans that the league has in terms of going further from having more broadcast, more international distribution of our rights, to have our product available in more households around the world, in more devices, because that's the way to grow the brand, and that makes our life, or that's somehow the foundation that we need, so that we can then monetize that exposure and continue to grow the club.
El señor Steve, ¿estás contento? Muy contento para hablar contigo. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. نشكر señor Steve. Thank you so much for this. Wish you all the best.
شكرا.
Good luck.
يعطيك العافية.
عفوا.